Up next is Nick Leland, a 24-year-old police academy grad.
Clearly not from the Fashion Police Academy.
What's going on with your outfit?
I told my friends if I got on the show, they could dress me.
What's your favorite color?
Not yellow.
All right, it's time to go.
Actually, it's time to proceed with caution.
Look at him go. Wow, look at that. The first one today through the topple tower. That's good to hear. Nick with a flawless run as he comes up to the sucker punch. And let's look at that again.
That's Colonel Mustard with the sucker punch in the mud.
On to the big balls. And off the big balls. But he is still in great shape approaching the cookie cutter. And he's through. The first person to conquer the cookie cutter. Nick dominating this course. His time, 1 minute, 59 seconds.
Who's going to hold out for $1,000? Will it be Police Academy?
So the Candyman moves on along with Nick, Travis, Kevin, Jesse, and Arthur.
Nick Rookie Cop Leland. Could someone tell Colonel Mustard to get a clue and start running? Do they realize they just lost? I think they're still dizzy.
Back to the start. Nick's going for it. He's down.
We've got the Police Academy grad on top of the go-go dancer on top of the Candyman. Or, as it's commonly known, Tuesday night in Jersey.
Rest of the group looking a bit stunned. But wait, Nick's going for it. Flying like a bullet. Shoots like a cop, runs like a girl. Got it. That makes Nick the third person to move on to the wipeout zone. John, that seemed way too easy to me.
It did. Jesse and the sheriff don't seem to understand the way the tippy table works. If your opponent is on the tippy table and you step on the tippy table tips. If you stand there like a fire hydrant while your opponent runs across, well, that's called handing somebody $50,000.
Let's look at the leaderboard.
Up first is our rookie cop, Nick Leland.
Jill standing by with him now.
How excited are you?
I'm stoked. Got like a nervous excitement going on, so see what happens.
Now, you see what's going on. Do you have a strategy?
I'll figure it out once I get out there.
Well, that's a good plan. All right, we'll go get him.
Nick in his yellow outfit began the day in a colorful fashion, acing the wipeout qualifier.
He was nearly the last man standing on the sweeper, and he left his competition dumbfounded on the dizzy dome.
So Nick Leland taking his place at the top of the course. We'll see if he has what it takes to win the $50,000. Nick's away. Quickly onto the barrel run. He has to jump over those barrels and make it to the top of the ramp. Not terribly efficient so far.
That is going to hurt tomorrow.
And before he makes it to the spinner, he has to skirt his way around this climbing wall. 10 feet above the water, fall here would cost him critical time. But he is through and ready for the spinner.
The key here is knowing how to time your jump so that you don't get impaled.
He's onto that spinner, and it looks like he might just try and go for it immediately. Misses the platform and into the water. Nick will now have to swim all the way back to the beginning of the spinner, and that's going to cost him. He approaches the spinner now for a second time, clearly fatigued. He's onto the spinner once again, taking his time this time around, being a little more thoughtful, a little more cautious. Doesn't want to blow it again. You can't get that time back. And he makes it over to the launch pads, where contestants now must bounce from trampoline to the finish. And after taking those 2 trips on the spinner, he really cannot afford another wipeout. In danger here, and he can't hold on. He is in the water, and perhaps his hopes of winning are down there with him.
You know, I got to tell you, Nick has been such a force to be reckoned with all day. It gives you an idea of how tough this course really is. The moment of truth for Nick Leland. Can he make it? And he does. Edging closer to the $50,000. 2 trampolines in 1 move. Nick Leland leaving it all on the course. And finally finishes.
But not looking pleased. His time, 5 minutes and 43 seconds right there. Will it hold up? Time, and the other 3 contestants will tell. Jill is down there with our next competitor, Jesse Durant.